Hi everybody, it's me, Mike Celestino from laughingplace.com, and we have purchased these two new action figures from shopDisney. They're shopDisney exclusives, and they're made by Diamond Select Toys. They look like very nice, very high quality, 7-inch scale action figures of Boba Fett and Darth Maul from Star Wars, from the Star Wars saga. And they're about an inch taller than the 6-inch Black Series figures from Hasbro, and I'm gonna open them up and take a look at them and do a quick unboxing and review of Boba Fett and Darth Maul from shopDisney and Diamond Select. Here we go. All right, let's take a closer look at the packaging. First, we'll start with Boba Fett here, as he's my favorite of the two characters. Not that I have a real problem with Darth Maul. My interest in Darth Maul has grown quite a bit since his appearances in Star Wars Rebels, and then going back to watch the Clone Wars. I think Dave Filoni and the gang over there at Lucasfilm Animation have done a great job in fleshing out that character and giving him more depth and stuff. But, you know, Boba Fett, you can't go wrong there. He was introduced long before Darth Maul into Star Wars, but he is still very relevant to the Star Wars universe, the ongoing Star Wars universe, and this is a very cool looking, very detailed action figure. Just looking through the plastic bubble here, some nice paint application, some cool accessories. Obviously, he's got his blaster rifle with looks like what will be a removable blast, a beam of energy, laser blast. You've got the flame that's going to go in his flamethrower, and then you've got two extra hands for when he's grasping his weapons, and then it's always good to have the alternate hands for when he's not holding his weapon, so it doesn't look like he's always doing this when he's not holding his weapon. Obviously, you got the jetpack in the back, and I hope that those flames coming out of the bottom of the jetpack are also removable, so he's not always looking like he's flying around. Here's the back side of the box. Star Wars Boba Fett from Diamond Select Toys and Comic Shop Locator Service. Not good for ages 0 to 3. It's $24.99 on shopDisney. I think it's a shopDisney exclusive, although these may show up at Disney parks as well. It is a Disney exclusive, as it says here, exclusively at Disney. Okay, let's take a look at the box for Darth Maul. You've got, again, very nice detailing, although most of his costume, his entire costume, is just black, so there's not a lot of paint application happening there. But his face looks really nice, and he's got that very evil-looking grin. So this is the Phantom Menace version of Darth Maul, and he was most famously seen in Star Wars Episode 1. Then you've got his double-bladed lightsaber, of course, and the two blades. Plus, you've got two blades that look like they're mid-swing. Kind of like if you were to freeze frame that moment in the movie when he's dueling with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi, that might be what the blades look like with the motion blur in mid-swing. And then oh, this is pretty cool. This is like a blaster bolt deflection that you can probably attach to, yeah, you can see how it's, well, you probably can't see, but I can tell how it's attached to the lightsaber blade. So that's cool. I haven't seen that before in an action figure. I'm not sure if that's existed. It probably has, not in any of the ones that I have, but that's cool that you can have him deflecting a green blaster bolt. That's pretty neat. And then Darth Maul has 4 extra hands, 2 that are just completely closed fist, 2 that are gripping the lightsaber handle or hilt, and 2 that are just open. So you got a lot of options there, a lot of permutations you can make to mix and match Darth Maul's hands. All right, let's flip it around to the back. Star Wars Diamond Select Darth Maul, and there's a still image of him from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and the same logos. This one is also $24.99 in the USA, exclusive to shopDisney and maybe Disney Parks, maybe Disney Store. I haven't mentioned that one. So these might be available at Disney Store as well. That's probably more likely than the parks, I guess. But we'll see if they show up in the parks, if they show up in Disney Store. Definitely you can pick them up on shopDisney. Let's open both of these up. Again, I'm going to start with Boba Fett because that's the one I'm the most interested. Here we go. Okay, let's push Darth Maul to the side, and then I'll start opening up this packaging here. Okay, I've taken this part out of the plastic bubble, and I gotta untwist these twist ties. Let's do that. Actually, easier just to cut them. Way easier. And that allows us to remove the figure. Let's pop out all the accessories as well. Okay, I'm just going to clean up the table here, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure itself. Alright, Boba Fett. Nice hefty figure of this very famous, probably the most famous Star Wars bounty hunter there is. Introduced in, well, on the big screen, introduced in The Empire Strikes Back. Of course, before that he showed up in the Star Wars Holiday Special, the infamous Star Wars Holiday Special. And you've got his famous jetpack there. Let's see if these come off. So yeah, I was able to get the flame out of the jetpack, but it's quite a bit of effort. I was worried I was going to break it, so you kind of have to brace the jetpack itself to pull these off safely without damaging anything. Not that I damaged it, I was just trying to be as careful as possible. And then this is, of course, the famous rocket firing backpack. This part, the rocket does not come off or move around or anything, but everything else is pretty well articulated. Let's see if we can get his hands and arms where they look nice. This arm is a little bit difficult to manipulate because the gauntlet kind of gets in the way of making him flex his elbow all the way in. So it's going to be tough to have him holding the blaster in the way that I would want him to. But let's see, I'm going to switch out his hands now for the gun holding hands, the blaster holding hands, and we'll see how that looks. So yeah, I think his forearm was actually facing the wrong way. When it came in the package, the gauntlet was facing this way, and it wouldn't let me flex the elbow as much as I would have liked, but it is actually supposed to be like that, and the hand should be like that, so I can at least make a 90-degree bend there. Although it should, you would like it to go even further, but I think that's going to be enough to get him to pose with the blaster rifle, which is right here. Let's put that in his hand. So yeah, I would say that's pretty good. I don't think he's going to be able to point it forward while holding it like that, but that's pretty common with these figures. So if you want him to look like he's firing the blaster, it's just going to have to be one hand, but not bad looking like this if he's standing, you know, off to the side in Jabba's palace. There's a look from the back. That's pretty cool. And let's put the laser blast coming out of the barrel of the weapon. Take it off of that hand to make it look like he's shooting at someone. It looks kind of silly with one arm. But yeah, I think that's kind of what you're going to have to do. He's not going to be able to brace it. Yeah, you might be able to get it. You might be able to manipulate it to make it look pretty good. I feel like this, it's cool that the rangefinder does move up and down, but I do feel like it's a little tall. Doesn't that look a little bit too tall to you? I don't know. But still very nice looking overall. I feel like this should be just like half a centimeter lower. I don't know. Okay, there's one last thing to check out here, and that is the flamethrower. And the way this works actually is this part right here is removable, and I feel like this is something that I'm gonna lose very easily. This piece of the flamethrower that goes in the gauntlet when you're not firing the flamethrower. I'll just put that down here where it'll immediately get lost. And then the flame itself slides in where that was. Let's see. There you go. Let's take the blast off. And you've got the flamethrower. Pretty cool. And that's Boba Fett and all of his accessories, like the cape hanging down over one shoulder. Nice details here on the armor. That famous dent in the helmet. Not much to complain about here. It's a very nice looking figure, and it's fairly well articulated. You can bend the legs as much as you want, bend the arms as much as I showed you, and he's got his famous weapons. So there you go. I think the last thing that would have been pretty cool for them to include would be like a clear display stand, so he can look like he's flying up on his jetpack. You know, you put the flames back in the jetpack, like so, and you have him just like flying up in the air. How does his cape not catch fire like that? Seems dangerous at best, but that's Boba Fett. Boba Fett from Diamond Select Toys, available at Shop Disney and maybe Disney Store. Okay, let's move on to Darth Maul. Okay, I'm going to try to open this one without the scissors. I think we should be able to do that. No problem, much quicker. Oh, this one's got a little advertisement for something else in there. We'll check that out in a minute. And there's Darth Maul. I am going to use the scissors to cut that open there. And there is the Darth Maul figure. And he's got his hands outstretched like he's doing a force push kind of a thing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, I'm Darth Maul. Okay. Let's get out his accessories. Okay, I'm going to swap out his hands so we can have him hold his lightsaber. Good to note here that the lightsaber does split in two like it does in the film. So you can have him holding the single blade, or you can have him holding the double blade. Okay, and there he is grasping both ends of the double-bladed lightsaber. Looks pretty good. It's, again, with these figures, it's hard to have the elbows bend more than 90 degrees, so some poses wielding the weapon can be a little difficult to achieve. Obviously his legs bend as well and stuff. You would expect that. Waist swivels, the head rotates. Let's switch these out for the motion blur blades. So I think this is going to look best when he's holding the lightsaber in one hand and looks as though he's swinging it. Another unfortunate thing is that well, I guess that one comes out. I don't know, the shoulder socket doesn't come out as far as I would like either, but yeah, the posing is not going to be 100% on this one, but that's true of so many figures. It's not, you know, Hasbro has the same issue too, or it's sometimes tough to achieve the poses that you want. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about some of these, the action features. I guess, yeah, it's pretty good. If you found the right pose for him, I think that would look pretty nice with the motion blur on the lightsaber. So I swapped out the other hand here for the closed fist, since he was holding one-handed. Let me do the blaster bolt next, and we'll do that with the single blade, I think. So yeah, there you go. He's deflecting blaster bolt with his lightsaber, and that's pretty cool. I would have thought they would have it go perpendicular to lightsaber blade instead of parallel to it, because it can kind of get lost when you're looking at it like from that angle. So you have to kind of be looking at it right. But it's a great idea. And again, I don't think I've seen that before. I'm sure it's happened, but I don't have a figure that has that feature previously. So that's pretty neat. Here's the back side. And let's see what's in this little pouch. There's an ad for Gentle Giant Limited. Something to do with Star Wars in here. Gentle Giant. Oh, and it's just the busts. Old Luke, or middle-aged Luke. Sith Trooper, Darth Maul, the Mandalorian, Din Djarin. Then there's Premier Collection statues, Luke Skywalker, Rey, Darth Vader, and jumbo figures of Leia, Kylo Ren, and Mandalorian. And on the back, it's just about their joining the guild for Gentle Giant, so I guess they're associated with Diamond Select. Okay, and there you have the Diamond Select Boba Fett and Darth Maul from Shop Disney. Two of the most famous Star Wars villains, rendered in very accurate, very screen accurate, very nice detail. Really like how these figures look. They'll look great on display. Here are the extra accessories that came with them. The extra hands, 4 of them for Darth Maul, 2 for Boba Fett. Also got the little flamethrower piece that goes in after you've removed the flame. You got the blaster bolt, you got the jetpack flames there, you've got the deflected blaster bolt there for Darth Maul. I think it's a couple of pretty nice figures. $25, not a bad price for these. You know, the Hasbro Black Series ones cost about the same nowadays, so I think this is worth it. And they're a little bit bigger. They're an inch bigger in scale than those. So this is Mike Celestino from Laughing Place. Check back real soon. A bunch more Star Wars stuff happening recently and coming up. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon here at Laughing Place.